So John, a massive night, three massive points as well. How important was that, do you think, tonight?
Yeah, do you know, I've been laughing with people all day because obviously a lot of people have said, you know, it's a massive game, and I just kept saying, look, it's a massive game if we win, and if we don't, I'll be telling you that it's just another game. But no, in all seriousness, we knew the importance of the game. Everybody up there has dropped a few points over the last month, so when you get an opportunity to capitalise, you need to, and the lads were absolutely magnificent.
Was that right up there with the best performances of the season so far?
I think there's elements of it, definitely. I think some of the play in the lead up to, especially like Hodge's goal and some of the things that were played out there, some of our calmness at times was really good, but also our decision making when we had to go big, when we had to play a bit ugly as such, you know, not the Shields way, you would say. And then obviously the battling, you know, dealing with what they throw at you because they're up there for a reason. So yeah, I think if you factor in a lot of things, it's one of the best ones. But time will tell if it's how important it is at the end of the season.
And changing formation as well, do you feel that was vindicated in the way the game went?
Yeah, I think obviously early in the season it was a formation that we had a bit of success with, and you know we've played other ones, and that's partially down to personnel, to injuries, to who's available. But the gaffer made the decision at the weekend that we were going to have a change, get two up top. Obviously put myself back in there at the back with the lads, and yeah, I think obviously on tonight, apart from literally the cross and the goal, you know, and obviously the minute or two after that we hit the post, I'll give them that. I think it worked extremely well.
On a personal note, to be back out there tonight, I know you've been itching for a start. How pleasing was it to be back out there and to get the man of the match as well?
Yeah, look, I mean the man of the match means nothing in a way, and obviously it's nice to have, but yeah, you could have given it anyone. You really could. Like there's 11 lads out there, and the lads that came off the bench that could have easily got that. But playing, I've always said the same. I don't want to stop playing. I never have wanted to. But when the lads come in, end of the day I was out of the team through injury. The lads came in and did a great job. They've learned, they've done fantastically. Jack stepped inside on that left side, and as the gaffer came in, I said, look, I want to play, but they're not really giving me a shot at the minute, and that's, I'm proud of them for that. But I've always wanted to. So yes, to get back in on a night like tonight, Tuesday night under the lights, top of the table clash, yeah, and then obviously to come out of it with the win was the most important thing.
You mentioned the gaffer there. It's obviously been a really difficult day for him. I'm sure all your thoughts are with him. Did that make the day a bit more difficult for yourselves as well?
Yeah, obviously we heard late in the afternoon that he wasn't going to make it in because of the loss that he's had, and obviously our thoughts went straight to him. You know, it's a very tough time for him, and we all feel for him. As quick as we heard it, and how bad we feel, and you want to be there for him, we then had to turn our focus, and it's tough to do that sometimes, especially when it's your manager and you know how close he was to whoever it is that he's lost. You know, and obviously Lee and Jeff have been fantastic. They got round us straight away. But again, we explained what had gone off to the boys. You know, asked them for a reaction, and can we do it for the gaffer? Can we do it for the people that he's lost? And they've done it. So I'm sure he sat at home. In fact, I had a message just read it just before. He is proud of him. He's sorry he couldn't be here. But again, now the game's finished, our thoughts go straight back to him.
Of course, when we look at the league table now, top of the table, I'm sure you're going to say that nothing's won or lost at this stage of the season. But how significant is it on a psychological level to be back at the top?
Well, again, my parting shot to the lads in the change room is tonight's only a great win if we back it up on Saturday. Because that's what it's been like. It's been nip and tuck. We're not hitting 3, 4, 5 wins in a row. We do that, it'll be significant. All right. Yes, tonight it's fantastic feeling. It's great to hear the fans singing "We are top of the league." It's all great. But if that goes to our heads or it affects our next performance, or we don't hit the ground running and have another good performance on Saturday, tonight means nothing. So yes, we should enjoy tonight. I'm definitely going to enjoy the win tonight with my family. My dad's come up, and Wednesday, by the middle of tomorrow, by Thursday, my focus is again, it's about winning on Saturday. Just want to obviously quickly say as well, Matlock, you know, but fair play to them. You know, they've been up there all season. They're an absolute handful. They've travelled up tonight after what would have been a fantastic occasion when they were going to come up on the Saturday. Matlock's underwater at the minute, so you know it's been such a weird day. Obviously, we've had black armbands on for, you know, a former player, for ourselves. We've got the gaffer's loss, and then they've got to drive back home, and some of their families and friends will be underwater and dealing with that. So it's a hell of a day, and from our point of view, it's great to sign off with a win. But there's a lot more important things than football after tonight.
when you look at Saturday's game, Nantwich at home on Saturday, they're obviously third bottom of the table. When you look at their away record, they're actually one of the top 10 away records in the league. I guess that shows what sort of test you can have on Saturday.
Can you ever remember us having an easy game against Nantwich? No. I don't think we've ever really put them to the sword. They've come here and put us to the sword. We've drawn at their place this season. They knocked 5 past somebody last week. And we know that they're organised, they're always a hard team to play against, they're always a handful. And this season, just like a couple of teams down there, they've suffered with squad depth and injuries and all the rest of it that go with it. So, yeah, we know how tough it'll be. Again, personally, obviously now I've been in this league a few years, so I know exactly what to expect on Saturday. And the lads are going to have to get themselves going again for a big game.